Ebusuafo ye mamuina ajo mamo akwaba enyumre edba KFM TV eso ende eye me bosumene da etoso eduonu mienu ewa afimpinu ni eduonu enum ye mamuina ajo enyumre mamo akwaba edba KFM TV eso emre asose enyumre nsema yabo ano efiye maimo ne yednia ebesom se KFM TV news na mekai wo se news jumeko bi adaroma ana wo mo ebo yichiri do ma yedi KFM TV news yede ebesom asida kese en confirm KFM Musical Center so pe instrument papa abowa sorry ana ujumede bi aseno KFM Musical Center nkwa ana mekanfo mede ama enwumre eno nti se oye event planner we DJ na ope instrument a edimuye papa no KFM Musical Center eni enwumre wetimi akoho na wakojo instrument ani bo form na assign edimuye papa oba environmental here umasue ye baako ewo Accra Zongole no asante mantem so omo ebutu edum omo ni Sambra Hotel no ana ebo nhwenima mmei omo ebo yechi doma yedi newsi yede ebesom
Ewisi ayanko dadaba tech hub na chese phones ne ho akade ho adwuma wa wono nso etimi nti phone bia opebia no fiti yam ekosi iPhone ni nyina no obi ewo na kache ho no ntuko ho no ma obetimi aboa afi opebi nso di ache odofo bi nso akọhọ a obenye bi di eti apopapapa na chese bibia na konkan odi akita ne so pese oyen sakraye wom ana sempo ema o how kakra na dadaba tech hub got you covered into no copy mo na so ye ho na bibi efa phones ne ho accessories no behwe no etimi ama obi ama bibia no akonkan edi ama na chiri akwan no ewo kaneshi bia ya wono mpa itakwa station ne hyen no eho pe dadaba tech hub eho na na josio no ewo pebi nso etu akoton a okwa wobema obi na bibia no akọ enkan edi ama na nwumre wo kan boafo a wono ebo ye chiri dom no ho ebi
Talent microfinance and so eton and so edi sika hodwuma ewo oman Ghana ha nti se opa bia ye edi sika esie na oda wasum ebedwo na wo how bia emba ho talent microfinance nkwa ana make for edi ama wo mo se oye ankranko edwumeko asori ana se woton ade na opa bia ye wetimi edi sika sie ana wo pe bosia talent nkwa ana nwumre make for edi ama so wetimi aba na odu sika besie mo ha eye man tam edu ensia no emu edu no talent for abom homodin edu ho ansia na aka no wo mo eguso a eden hihye pa egu kwam se wo metimi edu ho ede ama obibia enu nti talent for esibra na for sika besi se opa bosia so de mema ne enye wo dadwen kra oba won be ma obosia a emu edu ye papa nsi ho no so eye kitu ebi edema talent for enso eboye chidom enwumre dwumeko we adaroma ana wo mo edo mo nimunyam etaye chima KFM TV news yede eba abesumo na mekai wo se nwume news etwego ewo ye abe fontentam video no so Facebook KFM TV GH YouTube and so KFM TV GH eno to betimi afa phone se otika mo se onam kwan ho na wabo KFM TV GH na wakohwe bi ni wa share na wa like na wo adwenche no enso ede egu ase amai kama mekai wo se yenso ye social media handles no TikTok Lady Nkrumah 682 IG Maame Esi Facebook and so Maame Esi wetimi akọ na videos ahodo egu ho no na won so akọ like na wa share na wo do adwenche and so de egu ase amai kama Afia Fosuah
yo iti media no TikTok handle no Afia_Mefia na chese Afia Mefia oko IG Maame_Fosuah afi ubora Facebook na ye Bridget esiama intitu ameho na yendi nkita ho no
Ebusuafo enwumre nsem no mekai wo se de ebedimo akotene ebi enese ankane mampani abedieche Dr. Mahmoud Baumia eden nsem bi abetudwa wode ekwama ndisi ameni ko na enwumre yebedomo esuko ediamo
Ewanse from no Accra Metropolitan Assembly Ghana Police Service and Afia National Security enedwe wo mo esi monthly amadi conjunction o mo de tudwa so mo ye no ene de tu no masan so atoa so ene de pani behwe na nya asem keto akra nchemu wo sansem ni mu ene nwumre ubenya monti ase wo kase no eso
ya besan ede adwade nsem apeso ediamo ende ana Deputy Finance Minister inaugurate LNLA wo mo governing board no wo mo inaugurate wo mo
Yebebore ni jidie ensemu Empress Gifty adoye noko pressure noko feel noko bibia noko sweet noko nice no ka say die mama part agrada wode na famra kwan so hwe ni muso betua sika no sombo 20 million Ghana cedis yenti a wode na fa samra kwan ne so no enchemu wo hwa obeti ne nanwumi wo kase no eso
Ebusuafo we ne nsem ene afoforo pi anwume yabo ano ayede ebesom Seke FM TV News enwume yi edin ameje so ene Maame Esi Nkrumah mini minuaba
Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Sresrebidi from Afia ewama wani nyina no ekamedi ne homeje so yenyina wesu ne yentwa ye hosima yeba pa yebede nsom no mu esuko etimidia ma yebesre yebasisia
Tiafo yeguswa edamwase emamakwa abase enwume muguso etimo TV ho ehwe KFM TV News mekoso ekai wo se enwume news e etwego ewoye abefo ntentam video ne so Facebook ene YouTube KFM TV G channel ti wetimi akoho na wakohwe bi no wa share na wa like na wa dwenche no so de guase amai kama ehosa ye hyesem na se enwume ede ama odia anka na mampani dada na bedi eche Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wosan etu Franka edema the New Patriotic Party NPP amenu kono ewa fimpinuni eduonu enai abato ayetu ye ewo my Ghana ha Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ede wode sembi abetudwa wode kwama NDC amenu kono ene Ghana mampani His Excellency John Dramani Mahama wochem se sesia Ghana yesidi na enya ni baby ejina no wochem se eni se sasobo no NDC amenu kono omutimi ejebom ho se wo ana omaye bibisa na sidi no awosan etwem biom se NDC amenu kono wo policy ben pa na ombetimi di atoto sa sidi eho policy bi eni ho a wombetimi edi atoto sidi a enya ni baby ejina wombetimi di atoto enu nti hwe na sabas body no mentimi anje amfambom ho semwe mampani dada abedi eche Dr. Mahmoud Baumia wono anode etudwa
appreciation of the city that we have seen recently. I think one of the things that if you ask a simple question to the NDC to point out exactly what policy they have implemented that has resulted in the appreciation of the city, they cannot tell you one that has been implemented, not sort of talked about, but actually implemented. They cannot tell you one such policy. They only pass their budget in March. They've not even issued any contracts and paid for anything, pretty much. You know, so you cannot ascribe what is happening to the currency to a policy that they have implemented. There's no such policy that has been implemented that has had that impact yet. For me, we had anticipated the impact of gold in this economy. I talked about it when we got into dire straits in 2022. Bank of Ghana had bought $5 billion worth of gold. All the noise of the election, people are paying attention to our reserves. That is one thing, which we have built to 30 tons. Secondly, you've mentioned that the US dollar itself is on the decline globally. And that has also strengthened. If you go to Zambia, for example, the kwacha has gained a lot of ground also because you have the US dollar declining in value because of what is happening in the US.
Egusua was ansem ni mu na bra Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Baumia ode sanche mu ni nsem we nyina ebetu dwane nam so amore be friend is Solomon Owusu wono nso edi anu ye akọ edi ama no chem se ne brand MPP amenu ko ni wa bemu no ene na edin kra de frɛ no economic messiah no nim sɛ omo ebe die Dr. Alhaji Mahmoud Bawumia wo mu yidi enka esikasem ne die nke beyi akonkan akonanim nanso no enya de sese betimi ka ase na ya memu a na enka nchine kra sɛ oba bia ye mo a wanfa nchine gum enye de se saa memu no na wonum bebuye na enum na oche sɛ brand MPP amenu okuru no ba opposition no ya de se wadane ne ho IT person saa be for kwan so de why no sese bio wonim de pa enum no ba be che say sidia na ho odin etimi abe no yemfa abasobode no enkoma MPP amenu oku no se ne da ne da omo kan se gold for oil no ene de bai no o chem se onjai san asem no kakra na wonni aban mu na won chen dia se bio de ope na oka NPP amenu oku na mba ehwe ne mu NDC amenu oku ne bai a o mama sikasem no etimi aye nchemu ne nsem ahodo bi a wode kan ho no Ra Solomon nchemu no yento aso okase ne so enfama.
I have no difficulty praising this administration if the dollar is stabilized. In the same way, when it begins to rise, I will come here and then bash the governor of Bank of Ghana. So I don't have any. In any case, I will rise.
I heard the former flag, the flag bearer of the MPP in the last elections, Dr. Mahmoud Bawumia, says that he hasn't seen any policy that must solicit for any applause for this government. Not doing anything in service a policy, if he cares to know. If you decide to come to government and one of your strategy is not to do anything, it's part of your policy. Policy not do anything. And if that one alone can bring the dollar down, then it means it's a good policy. He that was doing things the right way according to him, why did we find the dollar? 17 cities. When he's in opposition, then he will be giving us lectures on economic matters. In government, he says he's an IT person. How can we be treated to this? This is not fair to the sensibilities of the people of this country.
Thank you, Solomon Owusu. Thank you very much for coming.
Ebusia for ye demo to ansem ne so akonsem for my demo kopie mu e tema ene ne important na ye mayor for kra ye ni wo tema no eye EB Bright ono an obo ne homoden e den strahwe kese a esunye papa e de koma traditional council a wo mo e tema ene ne important no chem se skia de e ade a oni omo be ye nkabo ma so no oni omo abo adwuma ye papa e tema no nti se sia de wono EB Bright wo mo yi ni se mayor e wo ho no obi bia enka na komanto mo yem no bone homodin amejuma kese akoso eho nsem we wodi to dwa emra woni traditional council a wo mo ewo tema ehyiaye etwetwe nkomo
nkeshida bahanye hu nkeshida baha nta bife ketema bife because tomo boni ke ni in akeje EB Bright wo ake wota wo she because wole ake ekole well, feeling proud about our tradition and our culture. Different place. Yeah, there was school to go actual guy school. Me before I know she got few community school in your name. And how much more my children, your children, this is Kama. It will need to come Nakano, you have to be calling your culture, Akago, Nindo, be an take care of the regime. It is important. Thank you, the people in the in culture and identity, how much more here? It will be magnified. Jimmy. Can in Ghana, because Kenny she as a proud Gaddafi. These are all things Nike in about me. It will add to my portfolio. Next time, can you Maame let you what's wrong with different things? She after what you can what truly here. But what fair one here she Jimmy.
Ebusi anti be bright no tema central no mo emeyo no. Yen free sansem ni mo ni consent foforo mo entimi fama odia na wotwe mi. Ghana Immigration Service so mo edan dwumedie sonkru bi wo man Ghana ha ni nyina no na chese wono mo mugina kwan ho sresrade na afenso wono ma wo tete ba bia no nsem fata nyina no wo mu yi wo nyina no edi free ho no mo chese wo mbeboa ama ya kwan ne so etimi ate na edini na wasansem ni mo na dodo na HM se Ghana Immigration Service se ni wo so so nkola ni mo epiepia wono matikọ esuso mu na chese nya de se etimi twe na chese nkofo bebi na na wo bo wonu machi wo saa kwan no eso na sansem ni mu nam so ama na ya adwanto no so aba be kasa de afan wo chim se sansem nkofo kan ni na ne so bro mu de bo Ghana Immigration Service no mo nhwe na wo mo entwe atwi titiru ene Child Right International for na no mu no mo che se nka bibia be koye ni hwe simple nkola ye die no betimi akọ nanim na ejina na na mo so se ne ye hwehwe no a obi aho beto no dia nka Child Right International mo ene wono masede ne koba se mo bo Ghana Immigration Service achidia wo che se enye ne kwan so na mom no so mo osubro bi e de body mo fa nkoma nkola na wofo a woni omu nyina aka bo mugina kwan we siesie kasan se yesem mo maamefo no mu hu se de omo ye no enya de se etimi koyi na mom no ka aba ne hu ne kogina kwan wo siesie ade de a na chese mu ewrem kakra nti subro no ye fa nkoma maamefo a omo wo sa mofre ya omo ne omo extra de na mom no enye Ghana Immigration Service na ya adwanto ani twemu ne nsem no a odi tudwa no eni
chile baby omo hwehwe. They grew up in these ghettos. Omo go school. Omo kutansa anujuma biya.
Data they be ni one of
them. Then making.
Omo make you suggest CRFO make you suggestion in nyina say. It should be a proper measure.
But I'm saying
biometric details ni data.
But omo pede okroma. That's the first question.
Greener pasture.
Greener pasture. Say, "Oko America now see greener pasture na ninkrata aye pamo." Ami we nye savings da. Hwe sa akola mpacho mu nsa nyi nkire mi. Ote baasi mu cross sere ye man handle na ngo sere. E bi kra wa bre ni asere sere. E bi kra wa bre. Baby ani. Mami ade makwa na pe
nyi say na tie.
Be so obi ama hwe immigration officer no ko eboa na manafro baasi.
No one was must.
Man handle be na we mu. Ekro be so na akona ni krata ye ja mouth na ho. Akola no ko pe baby atena he de ni age o sese akola ncha atade me de won kwa immigration for my ade maybe de na mai ni si enche maamefo no ngum yes to serve as a deterrent because you kwa they so ko ni krom obesan ababio. But the question I also want to ask is say omu nyina na ye friend me saying amanonefo ana I don't know but fact so o ma hye ma ya finish so omu nya ya amanonefo. Has there been some evidence to show? And as a binum free baby, baby, we have to also find out from immigration. Because unless some more data to show, say, what did they mention? In a way, there's no manhandling in this one. So, someone you chrome for no free baby, why no free baby book?
Ebusia for some way na ya ajanto awo no anodi to dwema woni nsɛmtwɔfo ehia ye etwetwe nkomo wasansɛm na mu no ana eye ora Chris Duncan enso ede sobo esu ye papa ede ekwama Child Right International eye CERI awoche mu sɛ wo mo anankasa de we mutimi hwɛ no mo ye ninya ewo my Ghana mbra sankofo ebepie mu ewo my Ghana nke wo so mutimi fa saa sobo no etu omo ho so no mo hwɛ sankofo we na omo ntimi anye bibisa na sesia Ghana Immigration Service wo mo fa to omo ho so a wo mo ahwɛ ama nkofo we wo mo yi dudo na efiri wo man mu no afei ana mo bekasa e de afan wo kyese sansem wo mo ka no wo no de oni omo nya adwen enu nti wo mo njai se wo mo e de sobo e bo Ghana Immigration Service e wa de pa wo mo aye de amaye no wo mo njai sansem a wo mo e ka no
research agenda no ebinu no. And we must understand that there is no way we can reset this country without resetting the mindset of people. Omo amufi say once it is Mama and NDC there, he sees nothing good. Step here to be ano or some kind of set people need a reset. people have the right to criticize, to raise questions. But the questions must be what? Legitimate. You have to raise questions, sir, in Tiasi room. And now we raise a question, a question is have beside home question and Tiasi Venue. Your giant colasi crum hands you to almost sumo. Traffic light muhu kwala.
Womu kensu se day.
We are child rights no then am we are found.
You see we are child your borders no na kwana me femu krompa
by we need problem of tightening borders. A matter of consent to Ghana ni bia.
Jinsu to ankwala ni je wo chese child
rights. Ankwala no one no mu kwati. No, but they should say they should do something. Omu krampo na e wo se komu raise alarm say immigration for them first kwaya on first so adin kwala na asa ko bibia omo friba e wo kwan paso because bia kwaya edin kwala no first no e ya tete we are child right I do ma we say you are protecting the right of the children on the street
nti no so omo be chi omo protect
nti ya chi mu du mu akọ bibia omo friba eni de no who fight it you are criticizing say adan na e be chi omo creating
Ebusua ewo sansem ni mu nenumu ena ukopie mu asante achima bato mpesua so a mahye bedwani ma de hia wono mo ho eya Alexander Kwesi akwa wono so dan no atum bi o chim se de course so a enapsuma Ghana Immigration Service omutu sa na mo no waya o maya de o de moni abasobode ensem de o de akwa amomu na emomo o kire se bi wono ma o mu mfi o man Ghana ha ya fo mu nyina akwa kwa akopie mu o mu kuro mu ni bia ya hodo mu frifri bae no jina papa eno metimi esi na momo ye Ghana fon so mo sesade no kwan ben ene ebetimi de sankrofo ko we gina etimi afaso nti we ni niam ahodo a wode ma Ghana Immigration Service sa na monto ni dwumadi omudie ni kebe ya wo mo man sakraye mapa entimi mbrem na ye kwaye ni mu no wo mo fa ne mengu akwamu dada ne emeni sebe ya ye kwaye ni niam betimi asesa tishu eni yen ye die mu wono mo ha mo so sesade kwan ben eni nanamotuo be na mpanyifon so fa so e de aboa wo mo wo sa kwan so nchemu a yon munyamfo edi to dwa no eni
can I say the nuances of this in Kwalado e wo ho
okay
yen nyina enim say
enye
omutu ye hintu dia akwan wudo bia so say ye pese ya kwan no so eye fefefe ene say ye pese ye hunu say ye krom efe ni ade a akwanya Ghana Immigration Service fa so yi mefo aso but essence say mini ho e no mo yes ade no I will not sit here and condemn Child Right International our fa to no ho so say wono ne enkwala ye die e no bebo ho ban abohu deru eti di omo ka no e was ye fiase interrogate ni ye hwe say yes Immigration Service mo betu anamo mo be ye adwuma no na mo ya mo nye no kwan so sani ebe ya omo no to mo hosi ono mo say wo mo no ebo enkwala ye die ho ban no enya asem nka. That is what we are talking about. Now what the number into a scope say so for a bit to say nanaya maybe na number no say all kase ase we no enkwala no kwan so no na child rights for anka and the keke account child rights for the I am passe enkwala no the right of akwala no any one of them any so benya one of the best living housing any opportunities. It is a odi akwala esra de e wo kwan so no. It is not the thing of a kid and as akwala nya de wo se yesoso. It is a immigration and who say omu fi ha. Nti yo makwa. Ye mi say won say sese no. Ghana fo nkwala a wo mo so ye de mo stress ade no ye yo makwa hin. Ghana fo nkwala no. Wo bu de so mu fi obi man so. Na Ghana fo nkwala wo mo so stress rade no wo mo so ye koyi o mefi kwan so e de omo akohefa. There's another bigger picture of ayadefo bi asabi ye de omu ko ginagina kwan ho.
Ebusia nse onmonyamfo Alexander Kwesi akwa wono na yema hye bedwani ma de hia wono mo achimoda abato mpeso aso no so nhyemu ne nsem a ode tu dwa e wo Ghana Immigration Service wono mana monto a omotimitu na wotwe etwemu yenjina ne nsem so na yenje aboafo wono mkrato embrasisia.
you a musician, church, band, school, or an audio engineer looking for professional audio equipment for your work? Don't worry. KFM Music Center has all the equipment and instruments you need. We have from drums, keyboards, combos, guitars, microphones, PA systems, brass instruments, studio equipment, lighting systems, among others. We import all kinds of electronics and musical instruments from top brands such as American GLS, Behringer, Sabian, Yoga, M Audio, Nutric, Tama, among others. You can locate KFM Music Center at Zongo Lane between the Benjilo Building and the Children's Hospital. You can contact us on the numbers displayed on your screen. KFM Music Center, where quality costs less.
Medogbena mi Ghana duko do ajakple hoduko kata. Mie chonya ni adevena micho Talent Microfinance Limited Gajradopa. Mie wana susu savings, adishie, school buafo, cashback, ple bubwa okata. Nenyebe egajom de mi agbo la letie tomegbeko ateun aho gadodo. Kenenyebe egajom vivi la nenyebe o gahia ola ateun ava de ogai kenehia fa.
Kanenyebe mi foncho mi afa jomu yo kenye mi afa gadodo nyawa. Business loan elemiashi, church finance elemiashi, salary loan elemiashi, eye bubo li kenye personal loan. Eye nenyebe mi foncho business loan enye gadodo ikemie nana asichalao. Nenyebe washigba keke alum eleswe we have talent. Mi pepe gede nwo nenye wo shigba lesua ne woge wo keke gede ji to talent po monu ome nenye be mi fonchu mi afa salary loan enye gado mo mi ke mi vuna mi afa jirudu dola ka ga nyu he ya va talent wo pay slip pe bank statement ye kwenye nwi hia o na kokko ho salary loan le rate mi to keke akeji church financier personal loan va nenye habobo masoli hama eji fufofo sankuo jitao olila ashibobwe kekeake mie flegeno na no hem v choji nto jinwade wade kwereka mo popo kai ganyu heya talent kuna po heya ole chagbagba na do tare talent bena wo gado monwa anobobo enami akpenami
Etibe ya nyafi ke talent la
Talent Microfinance Jengo Amegan Shipe Ape Letina Tejipo Hotami.
Miape Kakomoye 050-129-1298. Allo 050-128-9119. Talent Oga Kwamanu Kwanta.
Talent Microfinance, your channel of wealth.
Ebusiafo ye mamu ina ajo esan mamu akwa badiba KFM TV so make so eka o say nyume news etwego ewo ye abefo ntintam video ne so Facebook enne YouTube KFM TV gen channel to betimi akoho na wakohwe bi ne wa share na wa like na wa dwenche no so de guase amaye kama eho saye to ansem ne so enyume ede ama ode ana wotwie mu ana Accra Mayor and Greater Accra Regional Minister wo mu betu dwa mo chem se ne be yankraman hanu ahunedi ensem ebetimi ejina ne nan so ye papa ede ama yenti adetonfo a wo mo ewo kwan ho ewo nkramantem hanu wo mu beyi wo mu ina ede free ehosa wo mo share date eye endada ana dwumede wo mo de hihye so ewo my Ghana ha nende na enya asem keto a wo bepie mo nkramantem ha bia ya hodo a eye adetonfo ahyedwa ewo nkwan chen no wo mu yi dodo na ede free ho nende ana mo de dwumede no wo mo san eto aso a ende de eye Greater Accra Metropolitan Assembly womone Ghana Police Service and a National Security ahodwa womo ewo my Ghana no mo ye nkamboma womedru circle new plan hase ya enu de demolition pa ana womudi gu kwan ma biaye ahodwa ben kwan hwe wo se car ne fa hwa ene nipa da seni age hwa aboso a moton ade e wo no womu bubu no madodo na ewo hwa womu hwese womu ina ebetimi efi wo se ne be ya Ghana ni titu ene nkramantem ha no ya hundie ho nsem no ebetimi egina ne nan so ede amaye.
I'm waiting for them. I'm waiting for them.
Unse asemo we mpeni pawo. If it's answer na ya bremu notice. Mu sorry free.
Endra me ho se meyo no okọ Accra oma nkrofo like wanye ni gidigidi essence o pese like eye boko enti o mo mu notice o china ye besa ba mu free aye mpese ye besa mu no manti aswoden
abodin ube ni
aswoden minim sesi ade o pese da bi o no mo kase ye mom baby o maje asase bi wa ban ho ana ban abepe baby amom se montina hanton ade ya mom baby ese market o ese mko enti kwan ho na mo kase ye ni baby ko na se aban no other president wa on na oton ho mom
ana mpo waje obi sika se me baby
me farmer
onu ko contract bia iti de koso no
me de omo ye de mepe eye me de pan because
eye ba se circle ina da hokakra circle so sa
if ya omo ka ho na traffic bebebe si sa flood ni sa nyama na esi sa nkofo we na aka because gata baby e was saying so fa nipa da se ni akobo ni kiosk esi ho wabo container si ho waje ho afa nti e be den na sa nyama we na nsi me de omo ye ndie me pepa Nenije ho.
Ebusuan ti de entwansem ne so yegusu awo eye adwumedi a ekoso enedue na. Sene ye kan so den abodin ho asem na na chesetimamufo ni bia ye yi omoniema ni yesese omoniema omo yese omo nti omo ho ase ne omoni aposifo ni bi ebo mpu ni mpu ebo hia na nya asem keto akra. Mede be ma me fa ma metwe me nhwe ni nyina no. Na chese omo de ekoso no enya de so ompese omo de omo ho. Etimishem na aposifo nso so de untime ni omo enjina mra na enim entwe sanse edikan amamo notice ne se mon sorry na man sorry no maba ntima ba odi na chese mo niema hodo a mo anye ni yie no mbesese ni nyina edi amam na temamufo a edwedifo ni bi eni aposifo ni hia mpu ni mpu no sei ene koso
Ebusuafo no nti we ana course so e was circle and important memra decongestion and demolition exercise no e course so e won cramantem ha say no ana Accra mayor de enso ende wobone homodin ebepie mu e was circle wo che say efiti mrasa de we e hia se e won cramantem ha wonu mayor no wontu ni na emphasis circle sende ana obone homodin ebepie mu ne se na be ya periperi yo ebetimi edi nenim kan no Emra okopie mu Accra no wo de notice emomo se waba omu free ho na so omu free ho no sign ba bi ma enya asem papa sa notice ni bia nende obepie mu se ka wo sign de mo se ende a waba no wo ba na ahombrase so bokos no buy wo the notice abremu mu free home na me yo chemu se so mu free wo no sign to ni nice ho bi ma ende enya asem papa isan se wo ba ma mu final notice mu free notice mu free no ba na obeye basabasa na obeye bibia hwe no bibia amfa sobo ambo no same way Accra mayor wo no anodi tuja.
I've not really been to Circle, so I've been to Accra several times, so I'm giving them that chance for them also to move. You see, Accra, they have moved, some of them have moved. Yeah. So I have to give the same chance to them.
Okay.
I don't promise.
Okay.
I do action.
Okay.
Ebusua wasa ensem ni mo ani dwumedie kese ya free ye dwade be nyina akoso ewe ye nkramante mo hanene nam so ama Accra Metropolitan Assembly and afin so wonu mo hwe yasue ya eboam ya pomodin ehun sem kan na etimi koye nim dwuma eko ni nyina no wonu mina no etimi akom ntuma agba no ma kiremu ekwan ahodo a sankrofo koi wo motete kwan ni biaye no nsem fatanhye ni monyama sunsuanso a etimi edebre ya pomodin ni nchemu ni ntoaso ni nsem ahodo eka ho no ye toaso wakase ne so ediama.
Yeah, the sanitation condition here is the reason why we are removing them from this place. The illegal electrical connections here, they convert here to residential apartment. All immoral activities goes on here. Hardened criminals are here as a transit point. Okay? Nobody cares for anything that goes here. In the event of fire outbreak here, everybody will start calling government. I was here 5 years, I was here 10 years. Nobody is responsible for anybody stay here. And therefore, everything that is here, we are clearing it out to ensure that the purpose of the bus stop is utilized by Ghanaian people. Full-fledged supermarket. The whole of this stretch was a full-fledged supermarket. They operate here, all efforts by the assembly. Several times for them to move their items out to allow the bus stop to operate has proven futile. And this is the reason why we planned and we educated them. All the efforts, they said they will not move. That is the essence of today. So you can just even look at the back. Look at what is happening. Look at the waste. Have a look at the waste.
Ebusuafo no tin same way ana wodi go kwan mo e was amoche se se ade wo mbe bom ban amagana ya huni din sem no etimi ejina ne nice ye papa e dia mai na no ana jodi foi bi enso di tu bia omoche se efiti en na omoche dwumedi ase wo mai gana han wo de omani atofom ehunoma bebre na trader ba ko de wo chem se mefuoi dodo na wo mo ba na o mapam Ghana fo na mo ho nya edu Nigeria fo nso a na o maje bribe kitu e bi de free om nche na nde ya mo baby ama mo de om no man esisi eno ana mo chem se mo de wo mo nti ase enne enti ase o chen sanse bia ya o mo ton wade no eho ena ye wo mo didi bia ye wo mo ton kakra na o mo nya kakra de ahye mo botom na o mo so wo mo de ato aduane de no nti se si aye pam mo no mpenifo epese hefa ana wo mo fo mo no man enkugu yenti ensem bia edwadifo yi enso ede tudwa
Massage now. Metal cosmetics. Ewa hase. Ana musime be yete no. Yesi kwan. Eti yesi kwan a. Yo yede. Yate. Ana yede yakọ yechi. Endo me yo ba ye. Wasala ya to on. Me yo twemu kwan no se ha ba stop me yo pass. Ye park. Yes yo park. What's that in the year we na say? Tama me yo nya so be start adwuma no. So papa ba ye ni 20. Onu di kan e be sika kan ya da ene ene ne hero so ano ya de ojaye that many time no and akwa sika on Nigeria for no Nigeria for do odi anim ma om ye fa ne Justin ono this ultimate Nigeria for the sika no odi anim no the ba betu ya papa me to me ne ba bia akwa me ma me ba e ya makomako 8 me na me to so yesa me preso and me fi akra has me fi akra se and ma ba ha se and me ba be aduma and no me ya to so betu obia master boy make sure we continue mistake na chi wo pavement so and no man pon ade no be ade me sit on na so follow ye chapa ya tu abesi by this now o ma di ani na e chi so Nigeria for so mutu ya yet memfo not the one where is station it's papa to mo sha any kind of force na me yo sha na sa Nigeria ni na to me tu no yes sir my boyfriend go threat me sha me ya brother say me ko say e say abaye ni papa no on what just Justin what and all to you this no fun Nigeria for station na wa ha no wa mo na sha se na abaye for na yes sir dada nyina wa mo ti ba ma ba yes na se yanko it's Nigeria for station na sha sa de we nyina ase so be so mo tu ya wo mo ni mu da ho aha so ya bus stop me kwa ba ha no station for na kasa trot mo ma obi a emfa enipa wa ha sei obi a emfa nipa obi a fo ya wo kofa ka na sa ya Ghana for na ye to aba no MPP fabulous mo se aha sei ya MPP for aha ya NDC for ti aba ya tu ye fi ha 6 months ni ya ma abu fi ni enya dua ni na kwa mo ya se se so NDC for ba ya NDC for ba ya na mo se be tu ha what is this for Fosika? All the children, for the Korea.
Ebusiafo enu nti nsem we bi anadwadifo no so editu dwa ewo ho se ma edi congestion any demolition exercise no ekọ so ende ewo nkramantem ha se no eho anomo so omodi omakoma so ansemi na edigu kwan mo eho sa yegino mu nsemi so na yada na eho sima abaye Biden sem no ekọ edwadie emu.
Ebusienda waseni mo akwaba bi mfambra KFM TV enweme no nsia kase no eso ye to ansem ne so wedwedie mu edi ama odi aye ko otumfo se to sumienu na kache na odi eye nsem bi e na aba betu bedwem na ne nsem no eye anamunsini a ono free eye UK mine mu a ye friend se Sarah Ribeiro Adi na chese one ni di nkita ho di mpu ni mpu na ne nsem ni nyina no eye niema hodo a wɔde to dwa efa yedwedie ehun nsɛm no ɔkyerɛ sɛ kɔba sɛ ɛyɛ Britain mine no anase UK mine mu no ɔmo de ɔmo tuma eba bɛbɔ Ghana mine mu na kyerɛ sɛ yɛbɛyɛ nkabom ɛyɛ partnership no a ɛyɛ ade sɛ betimi aboa pa sanse Ghana de yɛ wɔ saa kwenya no de yɛma nyina no etimi agua akwema yɛ twɛn sa man foforo nso betimi de ɔmo tuma bɛbɔ yɛ de ano sɛ bɛyɛ a edwedie hu nsɛm kan no ebetimi akɔ ne nto ɔkyerɛ sɛ Ghana de eba na edwedie de a yedi mu tintim apanche mu ne nto aso no eni.
There's no point in any handouts or aids and all those. It doesn't work for us. It doesn't work. Mutually beneficial trading and industry trading and all those things will be some of the partnerships. It's something that we are looking for. And investments from Britain to here in terms of agriculture, produce, industry and everything is something that we are looking for. That would also create employment here. You can export to the UK also. So balance the trade deficit is also high here. So you're exporting more to us than we export to the UK. And so the balance of trade, that's why this time we also have to negotiate with you to see that we can also balance whatever we can export. But before we do that, we also need the direct investments also to be able to also balance the trade in a way. Because
Ebusuafo yegusua ewo edwedie nsem ne mudia ende ana Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama ene NDC NPP amenu kunu mu share ne debate ana omude hyehyɛ so ye papa man penny John Dramani Mahama edi nsem bi egu kwam efa ye sidi ne ho wo cheche nsem dodo na emu efa ye sidi a etimi ejina ne night ye papa dollar no enso etimi atia bafom no enum ana man penny John Dramani Mahama edi nsem we egu kwam eho yentie ne nsem no ebi.
Inflation, which peaked at 23.8% at the end of 2024, has begun to ease, falling to 21.2% in April 2025, largely due to moderation of both food and non-food inflation and prudent fiscal management. We're projecting to achieve single-digit inflation trajectory by middle of 2026. This will be underpinned by tighter monetary policy and complemented by fiscal consolidation and exchange rate stability. The Ghanaian cedi, which depreciated by 19.2% in 2024, has shown signs of recovery, appreciating by 3.9% against the US dollar by the end of April 2025. This has been supported by stronger forex inflows, improved trade balances, and growing investor confidence. Our gross international reserves have improved further from $8.98 billion in December 2024 to $10.6 billion by April 2025. This is equivalent to almost 5 months of import cover. This reflects enhanced export earnings, particularly from gold and non-traditional exports, as well as timely disbursements from our multilateral partners.
Ebusuafo anunti nsem we ana Ghana man penny His Excellency John Dramani Mahama edegu kwan wo yegyina ne nsem so ne adane ye ho sima abaye ba ye den nsem no ekwa ni gedi nsem. Ebusuafo ye demo ekwa ni gedi nsem dia abetodwa se eye Empress Gifty ede maame eye agrada wodne ekopiem ewo court asem di bia wo chim se wontu asika no sombo 20 eye billion Ghana cedis en fama no ne no ana wo chim se wo mebosumni da etosu dumiensa ewo afimpinu ni eduonu enum ana eye nana agrada e kan sem bi efa wo no Empress Gifty eye ne hukeni Hobson adoye ho adwuma na ensem fata wo chese we gu ne ho fi ye papa panu nti se na be ya empata ebebem no wo se eye agrade timitua sika no so 20 billion edema wo no Empress gift ene ne ho Kenny Hobson adoye se na be ya wo bitimi ede apatom na Empress echim se sembebe ba eye agada ekeka no no wate na bu na wo bu na so egusa won pese wo be fi ne nti sa sika de wo hwe nim se wo betua ede ama no same way ana Empress gift so ede abetudwa
Ebusia free sansem ni mo na yento aso ewo eye nigidie mu fanwie enfama odi ayenko eye kweku sintimisa na kache eye KSM na ene wababe kasa na ochemu se senye Ghana ha obepi mu aye bompa ye pa tichiru ensem o de koma eye aglofo senye maya ni afinso Ghana di she na timihia bompa ye ebu akra na chese ba no ye nyina ma hodin kra na ye bompa ye ewo sa akwan no se nyankopon behu ye mobo no asane aba behwe na nkane a netimi agina nanamo so enum no chese ba ne nkane ahodo a entimi nko nanim na agina nanamo so o my Ghana ha enye mpaibo debi enye honhom asem kra na emum no eye Hawaii we sempanyifo hwe no musiesie o ba so musiesie sa ha netimi di free hodi a ye nkane ano ebetimi agina na so se bi enye bibia ena eye mpaibo ekobasa na yegidie no eye ya mana toba ha to sneak akra inchemu akesem so ede mai was ansem no eni
women's aglo. Let me tell you something. The problem we're having with ECG is not a spiritual problem. The problem we're having with ECG is a generation issue. Power generation issue. That's what I mean. That's the problem. Right now, ECG says they have enough power to generate, to meet the demands of Accra. But the debt that is stacked up against us. Remember that we went through a whole period where the government, for whatever reason, decided they won't even do maintenance service with equipment, because when they do the maintenance service, they have to shut off lights and and in order to politically prove, we won't shut off lights. No, even the maintenance was put on hold or suspended, and the equipment is as bad as ever. When it got to the point where they had to actually do things to fix, then they have to explain, say, oh, our house is not Dumiso, our house is Dumisiesi. In other words, Dumiso has been so politicized that even when you have to
Nunti semwe ana KSM enso edibetudwa ehosaye dina ni semi so na enwumre newsi yednenia abanewe na mekai wo se enwumre ndwumeko bi adaruma anomobo yechidom maidi newsi yede ebesun asida kese enkonfama KFM Musical Center Talent Microfinance ana dada batekab se omutimi ebo yechidom enwumre newsi yede besumo ewo fiefie nyina emu na asida kese biom ensan konfama wa bibia utifia godu efidie no etu KFM a wo hweye yeda mu ina ase yeda production team ne so ase so mutimi hweye manwume news edi mu ye papa ede ma enwume yi edin ameje so ene Maame Esi Nkrumah meni minwaba
Afia Fosuah Oduahoma Sresrebidi from Afia yada mase amamomo ene hweniti yakramo